Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video today, as the title suggests, we're going to be discussing initial coin offerings in Thailand. There's a prior video on this channel discussing that, and there's some updated information that we need to sort of convey, I think, interesting information. There was a recent announcement, communique, whatever you want to call it, from Thailand's SEC, that's the Securities Exchange Commission here in Thailand, on this specific issue. This was released 18 February 2018. This is a translation. We've done this translation. It should not be taken as a full and total and completely encapsulating communication of all the information contained in the announcement, and it should not be used dispositively without the assistance of legal counsel, legal professionals here in the kingdom, to go ahead and move forward with anyone's specific plans with respect to initial coin offerings or ICOs here in Thailand. But that being said, I think it's enlightening and it's useful for information purposes. So translating SEC Digital Assets Investment Warning, Mr. Rapi Sucharitakul, Secretary General, Securities and Exchange Commission, Thailand, SEC, the acronym, stated that according to the public attention on the fundraising by ICO, and many people have been persuaded to invest in ICO and cryptocurrency systems. With regard to this, SEC has been warning and providing critical information to people who are interested in such investment to provide a good grasp of essential knowledge and understanding of investment is required in the digital asset investment sort of ecosystem, as there is a multi-risk factor involved in this kind of investment. Lacking of actual comprehension in this field may easily cause damages to prospective investors. Furthermore, some opportunists may take this opportunity to create a trend by introducing the use of brand new technologies which have never been applied before as a selling point, also claiming that the technologies can be adapted to any projects even without a business plan and or using the technology matters in order to scam people. It is significant for people who have been invited to invest or thinking of investing in digital assets to understand related essential information in terms of assets, business plan, investor rights, and ICO token structure, and obtain this information from the prospective investment provider, including risk evaluation and assessment before investing, as well as information concerning the risk caused by the service provider due to this kind of business, and ensure it is not that the risk is controllable and no applicable cyber safety standards and related measures have not yet been stipulated. So basically what they're saying in this last part, we kind of had a little bit of a problem cutting through the translation, is basically try as much as one can to ensure the business plan, the type of business, that all due risks are under control, and try to ascertain whether rather essential cyber safety standards and related measures have been implemented. At present, the control measures for ICO have not yet been regulated so that the investors would not have any protection under these schemes, including the fundraising project is now, it should be noted the fundraising project is now just an idea which may not be successful or succeed, but unlike the disclosed information given in the first place, the information in the ICO white paper may be deemed to be an oral contract, possibly. The feasible control policy, which is now being considered by the government for the purpose of granting the fundraising and transaction to be legalized, disclosing information for transparency, specifying screening, digital asset personnel, and standard control of related middlemen. Essentially, it's in process, the regulatory structure. However, all investors should be aware that the control measures may reduce some part of risk, for example, things like fraud or Ponzi scheme prevention, but there are other existing risks such as business operation risk, digital asset price fluctuations, along with cyber attacks on digital asset systems. The key point that should be taken away from this is that when damage occurs, there is no way to claim such damage from any organization, so that the investors should avoid investing in digital assets if the investors do not yet truly understand the information pertaining to the investment concern. Eventually, the investors should bear in mind that the digital assets may not be suitable for everyone. Again, this is a translation. It's not the greatest translation, in my opinion, because quite frankly, there's a lot to cut through with respect to this. We filtered this through a number of different legal translators and tried to put as much nuance into it as we can. But that being said, this is a significantly detailed issue. The thing to take away from this video is essentially the Thailand SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, has yet to promulgate a regulatory structure. It's possible to see ICOs coming about in the future, I guess. But that being said, they are warning investors that there's the possibility of scams involved with these undertakings. And those that are interested in getting involved in this ecosystem should be very aware of how this business model, how it operates, what basically the dynamics of the underlying undertaking, of the underlying ICO itself, before getting involved in something that could result in a significant loss of funds.